In our first story, in a dramatic shift to normalize bilateral relations with India ahead of the BRICS summit scheduled in China in 2022, Beijing has proposed a series of events and visits. Almost 2 years after the military standoff along the line of actual control in Ladakh, China has expressed its intention to revive bilateral dialogue with India and set the stage for the BRICS summit. Beijing has proposed a series of events to kickstart the dialogue, starting with possible high-level visits from both sides. A visit by Chinese State Councillor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi to India is due as early as this month itself, March 2022. This is to be followed by a reciprocal visit by Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. The Chinese side has also proposed a series of high-level visits by its top Politburo members and key officials in President Xi Jinping's regime. The Chinese have also proposed an India-China civilization dialogue to be held in both countries. They have also proposed an India-China Trade and Investment Cooperation Forum and an India-China Film Forum. But China's ultimate and clear objective is to host Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the in-person BRICS summit, which will be attended by Russian President Vladimir Putin as well. China, which also holds the chair for the RIC trilateral for 2022, could also host the leaders' summit on the sidelines of the BRICS summit. It may seem politically difficult for the Indian Prime Minister to attend an in-person meeting with Xi when the border standoff has still not been resolved. Their last face-to-face meeting was in Brazil for the BRICS summit in November 2019. In October 2019, Xi had visited India for an informal summit in Mahabalipuram. The last BRICS summit to take place in China was in Xiamen in September 2017, which was attended by Modi. In fact, the Doklam border standoff was resolved after 2.5 months just before the BRICS summit. This time, by reaching out with a proposed foreign minister level visit, Beijing is signaling that it is keen to bring ties back on track. But from New Delhi's perspective, this is easier said and needs a whole lot more to be done. The standoff in eastern Ladakh began on Monday 5th, 2020 following the violent clash, and both sides gradually enhanced their deployment by rushing in tens of thousands of soldiers as well as heavy weaponry. As a result of a series of military and diplomatic talks, the two sides completed the disengagement process on the north and south banks of Pangong So in February 2021 and in the Gogra area in August. While troops are still to disengage into other areas, the border de-escalation is nowhere near the horizon. The standoff remains unresolved with about 50,000 troops amassed on either side of the LAC. The 14th BRICS summit hosted by China is being presented as a potential opportunity to show de-escalation and resumption of relations. The timing for beginning the groundwork for the proposed BRICS summit is also significant. Russia is facing global opprobrium for its war on Ukraine. One of the members of BRICS, Russia, will be part of the summit, and standing with the Russian leader will be perceived as an endorsement of sort for the Russian attack on Ukraine. Beijing is trying to demonstrate an outreach after 2 years of strained ties, but India can't simply write off the border situation and strained ties.